Myanmar has now become so attractive that investors and tourists around the world have recently flocked into the country. They fill up airlines and hotel rooms, especially in central business districts like Yangon. Following a series of political reforms and visits of international leaders, Myanmar has become an attractive destination for foreign investment. But as Myanmar is opening up the country and is still new in doing businesses, many of questions arise such as what kind of business would be attractive in the country, or is it safe to pour a huge amount of investment into the country? So today I am at a seminar to find out about the opportunities and challenges in doing businesses in Myanmar. Tin Tatida, CEO of Universal Link Services, a company that provides business consultancy services for investors who see business opportunities in Myanmar, has outlined both opportunities and challenges in doing business in the country in the forum. Myanmar has many factors that could be appealing to investors. Those factors are, for example, its strategic location. Myanmar is the largest mainland among Asean countries, border with Thailand, Laos, Bangladesh, and China. Myanmar also connects to the Western world through the national waterway, which is the Straits of Malacca. Its population and workforce, Myanmar has over 60 million people, with a literacy rate at 94.28%. 60% of people in Myanmar can speak English. Workforce rate is around 57.1%. Its natural resources, such as gold, zinc, copper, rubies, and jet deposits, as well as oil and gas deposits. Its hydropower, which accounts for 41% of total foreign investment to the country, and is establishing industrial zones, especially the Dawei project.
Yeah, we are the mainland, biggest mainland among the ASEAN, and we have quite a 60 million population, and also we are situated between the two big world economies like India and China, and also we have a strength about the transportation channels through Myanmar. There are ASEAN highway, and Asian highways, international highways, GMS, and so on and so forth. And also we have human resource capacity. About 95% of our people are literate, and also about 60% can speak English. And also we have very big natural resources.
However, Myanmar also has several weaknesses that could develop into business challenges. Those challenges are posed in financial sector, results of reforms, economy, infrastructure, as well as a social structure. In financial sectors, the challenges are currencies exchange rate fluctuation, lack of foreign banking experience, foreign currencies transactions are done by limited bank facilities. And for the reforms, the challenges are such as weak coordination and cooperation between government organizations, scarcity of resources in government sector to implement rapid changes, weak in adaptation to new changes, information difficult to access, some information may lack of credibility. And for the economic sector, the challenges are such as resources-based economy, not technology-based, high cost of living, big market below consumption, price conscious, scarcities of capital sources for SMEs, weak awareness of international market, inadequate support for the private businesses to penetrate the overseas market. And for the infrastructures, the challenges are such as sizable gaps of IT development between rural and urban areas, not enough availability of electricity, high cost of usage in technology, players in IT investment limited, high cost of transportation, slow code process, and limited capacity of human resources.
Although we have a very difficult situation at this moment, because the changing are just only 1 year, the implementation process cannot follow the rapid changes. So the contradiction between the change of the policy and the implementation process, and also we have a very limited capacity to implement that changes. So that is some kind of difficulties at present we are facing.
Those difficulties can be avoided if there are concrete plans or solutions to them. A major concern for investors who plan to go to Myanmar in the foreseeable future is the unclear details of new foreign investment law. Former Deputy Governor of Central Bank of Myanmar and Deputy Chairman of KBZ Bank, U Tin Win, said this law is expected to be debated in the government soon. It should be finalized within a few months.
We are just doing, revising the foreign investment law at the moment. That's why I said in my presentation, please wait for a while before we have this final touches to this law. So this new law, I think I already in hand with me at the draft stage in Myanmar language. It is going to provide good incentive in par with other countries when they have, like China, also when they have the offered incentive to the foreign investors to induce them to come in to invest in the country. So I think we are doing right there. So it's going to be very easier in the future for foreign investors to come in. So I think in that respect, I think we would like to see the foreign investment law, the new law, will be coming very soon. So I advise for the foreign investors to wait for a while. No?
How long?
It's a few months. Not so long. I don't see any prolonged, because right now the draft law is already being published. Already published in Myanmar language. It's going to be debated in the parliament very soon. So after this debate and this law has been passed by the Piduloto or the parliament, our own parliament, then I think it's going to prescribe the law, and then we'll translate it for the convenience of the investors. So it will be going to appear in a bilingual language.
With this foreign investment law, SME is likely to be promoted. Moreover, Myanmar is also going to unify its currency in order to draw investors. Also in the half-day seminar, there is an example of a successful business in Myanmar, which is MK Group. They have been in Myanmar market for over 20 years. The representative of the company explains that the overall market is looking bright for local investors and everything should be set up for international investors in a few months. MK representative suggests that the very first step for investors who would like to invest in Myanmar is to find the right partners.
I think the most important thing right now is to find the right people to contact or the right partner. This is especially for SMEs, because all the big companies they mostly have their own base and foundation there already, and the other factors that they should be looking at and be aware of is, as I mentioned, now the legal aspect, and also a lot of people have asked me this about the human rights and the labor law there, which altogether, as I said, will all be set up in the near future.
Looking at the future of investment and business in Myanmar, CEO of a consultancy firm, Universal Linked, suggested that technology-based businesses will be very attractive.
In the near future, the booming sector would be the high-tech sector.
Regional and international leaders, politicians, investors, journalists, and every party involved with Myanmar are looking forward to the outcome of the by-election because they all know that the future of Myanmar lies upon this historic occasion. If it is free, fair, and transparent, investors will be more confident in pouring billions of dollars into the country. Audrey Tang Mi Sang, reporting for ASEAN TV.